issue that firefighters are facing right now is that they have to contain the fire on 3 different floors, and the difficulty that they're facing with this particular operation, at least as far as I've been told off the record through some of the conversations I've been having, is that there is no water supply in this building, so they have to rely on the water that they're getting from the outside and the water that they're getting from the fire trucks that are stationed here. Now, that's something that we'll take up with the EMS and, of course, the officials that have been in charge of that building, because it's one of the issues that they have to answer for. As you would remember, the first fireman to die yesterday, who fell from the 23rd floor, he in fact had come out because they were struggling to open a fire hydrant, and eventually the fire hydrant just didn't work. And so these are some of the pressing questions that officials will have to answer, especially in terms of compliance. So that seems to be one of the issues that is letting this blaze go on for so long. But we've seen a chopper hover the skies here, and that chopper will also, by all indications, be bringing some kind of water supply. How exactly it's going to make its way into the building at this point is not yet clear, but we have seen it circle the building quite a number of times. So certainly measures are being put in place. And remember, various officials from surrounding municipalities such as Tshwane have been brought in to help contain this blaze. As a result of this fire, Vuyo, across the road from that building, which is still smoldering of smoke that is coming out through the windows, there's students tonight who have had to be evacuated because the smoke was coming right into their buildings. They're now at Library Gardens, which is where we are. It's a street down from the building, and I'm going to bring some of them into this conversation with me. As you can see, they've got their bags, and they're ready at this point to go somewhere, but they haven't been told where exactly they're going. Perhaps if you can begin by giving me your name and tell me, why were you asked to move out of your building?
Okay, my name is Zandile Manyoni. So they asked us to move because they said that in the building, like, there will be danger there, so they are moving us to a safest place. Yeah.
How much smoke is in your building right now?
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Like, we are in too much danger there. Like, yeah.
And tell me, you've been watching this fire since yesterday. What did you manage to see yesterday?
I saw, like, I was on campus, and when I came back, I saw there was a man lying down there, like they were raping him. Then the smoke, the fire, everything that was happening there, it was so traumatizing. So yeah, and the problem is that I was writing, like, tomorrow, like today I was writing a semester test, so I couldn't start, I couldn't do anything. All I was thinking is about that thing I saw. Yeah.
And you know, a lot of other students have told me about the fact that they haven't been able to study. Many of them are at UJ and at Wits University, and some of the other campuses that are in Braamfontein and, you know, the surrounding areas not too far from the CBD. You, sir, can you give me your name and tell me what was your experience?
My name is Themba Mahlangu. I first heard of the accident here when I was on campus, and then when I arrived here, I saw that there was a fire on the building, and then a man lying down, as she said. And then it's so traumatizing because most of us saw it, and then now the smoke in the building was a lot in the evening when the fire started to break down, to be more. And then we managed to open the windows on the other side, because we couldn't open the windows this side because we were afraid that some of the papers which flew and they were burning could touch the curtains, and then could lead to another incident in the building. And then we managed to stay until 3 o'clock when they started to manage the fire, 3 a.m. in the morning when they started to manage the fire. But still we couldn't sleep because now we were afraid that it could collapse or something like that, something of that nature.
Is it difficult to breathe when you're in the building that you're in? How much smoke has entered your building?
as I've just indicated that we managed to open the other windows that side.
No, I mean before they asked you to leave the building now this afternoon, is there still a lot of smoke in the building?
No, not really. There's not enough smoke in the building, but some of us have sinuses, and then it has affected us. And then I saw some girl was lying down there because she has asthma, and then she couldn't withstand the situation.
All right, okay. Thank you so much. And are you feeling nervous about where you're going to be sleeping tonight?
Yes, of course, because we don't know where we're going. And then apparently our parents know that we're here studying and preparing for the test that we are going to write tomorrow. But then we don't know where we're going. We can't even study for our tests.
And I see you've got quite a few bags with you. Were you asked to pack everything in your room, or what have you packed?
No, we were asked to pack just our toiletry bags, things we're going to use to take a bath, so that when they bring us back tomorrow, that we will have maybe freshened up. And then, but we are so afraid that maybe some of our things will be damaged, so that's why we took a lot of bags.
All right, well, thank you all for speaking to me this evening. And of course, as far as I understand, they're going to be stationed here at the Library Gardens. There's plenty more behind the camera. Dozens of students are sitting now in the Library Gardens. At 9:30 tonight, they're expecting to hear feedback as to where they'll be sleeping tonight, firstly, and what the plan is for them going forward. This is a precautionary measure that's being taken. That building is right across from the Bank of Lisbon building, so that smoke literally blows into their rooms, and many of them have also told me about the trauma that they've experienced. One girl detailing to me earlier how she witnessed the fireman fall to his death yesterday, and so they've been part of the experience, at least for those that were in the building at the time that the fire started. But that's where we leave it for now. Later on Newsnight, we'll bring you the latest from the scene of the ravaging fire. We'll take a closer look and see what progress is being made at that building.